Right.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Play to Find Out the Perimeter. It is episode 4. We missed last week because there was some stuff going on, some illnesses. People needed a week. We needed a week to kind of just chill. But we're back now. So we're excited to get back into our crazy stuff going on in Atlanta. Let's talk to everybody and see how they've been over the last couple weeks. Allie, how about you? How are things?
Hey, I've been pretty all right over the past couple of weeks. I launched a podcast with my friend Kristen. It's about talking about feelings and stuff, and so I've gone over coming out as a trans woman, and then today's episode was on like kind of internet harassment and also moderation and stuff. So yeah, that's been fun. I've also done more knitting. I did finish that hat that I was
Oh,
working
cool.
on.
Nice.
And yeah, the other big thing has mostly just been preparing to move, because college is a thing, and actually next weekend I will probably not be on the stream unless I have everything in place by 8 o'clock next
Got
Saturday,
it.
which probably not.
Right, yeah. Yeah, moving's a whole thing, so, like,
Mhm.
yeah.
So I'm gonna have a roommate, so
Oh, cool.
Okay.
yeah. Hopefully he's alright, but yeah.
Do you start, actual classes and stuff soon, or, do you have, a while before that is a whole thing?
Yeah, I start the Monday after I leave.
Oh, wow, okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Glad to hear you're doing all right. Atlas, how about you? How's your stuff going?
It's going, sure. Mostly I've just been streaming.
Cool.
Which is fun, tiring but fun. That's pretty much the only thing I've been doing consistently. That's every weekday at 12 12 PST, EST rather, to 5, sometimes sooner, sometimes later, depending. Maybe some random ones on the weekend if I'm not doing other stuff. That's the main stuff. Other than that, been doing a lot of prep for a Burning Wheel game. I start Monday.
Cool.
I'm doing that a lot.
Are you playing or GMing?
I am GMing that Burning Wheel game. So yeah, I've been doing that. Was making a map earlier and stuff, and that's about it. Oh, and modding for actual play and stuff. That was also a thing.
Awesome.
That's
cool.
about it though.
Cool. What have you been streaming? I've seen a few things, but
literally everything, because I'm an eclectic motherfucker. I have a hard time focusing on anything. I need to narrow it down. But mostly the thing I've streamed most is Street Fighter, ironically enough, because I like Street Fighter. But also Darkest Dungeon, a game called Paladins. I know there was another one that I'm forgetting off the top of my head.
Streamed a bit of Gigantic for a while.
No, I keep meaning to stream Gigantic.
Yeah.
Actually haven't
You
yet.
did once. I'm pretty sure I saw Gigantic one time.
No, meant to. Didn't actually do it.
You sure?
Yes, 100% positive.
Okay, apparently I'm hallucinating. It's not good.
There was a point in time where I started streaming with my title as Gigantic, because that was the plan, but didn't actually stream Gigantic. I didn't realize till an hour in.
Got it.
So maybe you saw that.
Maybe.
Awesome. Cool. Glad that's going well. Leah, how about you? How are things for you?
Things are going pretty well. I start school not in August, but in September, going for interactive game design, and I kind of been brushing up at least on my character design kind of aspects of it.
Cool.
You're during the stream, I will be drawing again.
Cool.
Kind of.
You're roboting just a little bit if your connection's a little off today.
Yeah, it is very unstable. Sorry, I didn't hear if you asked a question, but Um, so yeah, just kind of been doing that. Uh, Art projects. Other than that, nothing much.
Cool,
Just
cool.
same old, same old.
You've also been, I know, like recharging your batteries because you have turned into a robot over the course of the last week. I imagine that's difficult to transition. And
Right,
I
of
wish you
course.
luck with it.
That is a fun side effect of having an unstable connection is you become a robot on stream. But yeah, cool. Glad your stuff's going all right.
Sorry about that.
All good, all good.
I'll work my way through it.
Yeah, we'll keep on keeping on. Dylan, Figure 4. How about you?
Yeah, I've been all right. As I mentioned beforehand, the province where I live has been covered in a cloud of gray smoke for weeks now. I can't remember when the last time I saw the actual sky is. That's weird.
Yeah, I could see that being weird.
Occasionally makes breathing difficult. Not good. But,
No, that is
Yeah.
the exact opposite of good.
Right. Well, I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. It's a nuisance, not a threat.
Yeah, good.
But yeah, played some good games recently though. That was cool. Played Monster Hearts 2 the other day.
I was in that.
Top notch. Yeah,
Very
such a good game.
Mhm.
So well done.
May have also played Infernal there.
Hmm.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it was good.
What skin did you play?
I was a werewolf actually.
Nice,
Which is
got it.
Interesting because it's not usually my thing at all. But
Mhm.
it was very fun.
Cool,
Sure.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Monster Hearts is good stuff. The second one has a lot of cool new stuff going on with it.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I'm just rereading the rule book now because after playing it, I was like, oh yeah, that's brilliant, isn't it? I should brush up.
Cool, awesome.
Yeah.
Apologies if my internet's been like it's good, but I notice I'm dropping some frames and stuff. So if anything cuts in and out, just that's why we're like it'll go from like fine to like just get like little ticks. So yeah, if you miss something, let us know and we will like go over it again or whatever. The VOD should still be okay because I'm local recording, but you know.
Oh shit! Why did that one record? Sorry.
Cool. All good. All right, so let's try to recap last time. Kind of been 2 weeks, so we can get it all back in our heads again. So I know we had everybody had a bunch of things happen to them and stuff going on. That is putting all back together.
Yeah.
So
Isabel's Oracle friend got in some trouble. I remember that.
Yep.
Murdered a lot of people and set 2 buildings on fire. One
Yep.
of them being a church.
Uh-huh.
Murdered a weird eldritch thing they were building or something. Don't know what it was. Don't care.
Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah. You found out about like some sort of spiritual thing that was like leading to this warehouse. You got some your 2 friends to go help, or at least kind of stand guard while you went in and checked it out.
I mean, they were busy watching over. They were busy watching over my Oracle friend because I'm blanking on her name as well. By 2 friends watch and help, you might mean the demonic army I summoned to help me murder them.
Oh yeah, there was that. There was your little demonic army too. You got that move, which is awesome.
Really, this one I just want to interrogate. What's her name? I think. But yeah.
Yeah, because you for the church, you did that, and then there was the warehouse that Robin and Peaches helped you.
You're talking about that warehouse.
Yeah.
I misunderstood. Yep, I forgot that was the thing.
Yeah, you guys went and did that. Robin was visited a couple times by a person. You just had a few questions. You know, nothing bad going on there. Nothing weird. Nothing weird at all. Definitely not weird that you felt a compulsion to do what she said. That's not weird. That's not weird at all. You guys, Isabel and Lionel took Lydia, which is Isabel's Oracle friend, down to a doctor that Lionel knows to kind of help take care of her.
Yeah.
That was going on. Let's see.
We seriously disrupted that doctor's family life.
Yeah. You just showed up at his house with at first with just a woman that was like had something going on. Next with a woman that was dying, that Isabel's keeping alive, not by like healing her wounds, but by literally gripping her soul to her flesh and being like, "You're not allowed to die."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I believe was threatening to torture that person in their living room.
I mean, not like threatening, planning on it.
Yeah.
like,
right.
I can't kill her. I'm not going to, you know.
Right.
But you know, she was dying. She wasn't able to read the fine print. It's fine.
Everything's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Yep. So that's a thing. I think I forget if there's anything else big or exciting that happened last time.
Oh, there's a wizard living with me right now, or at least some guy with powers.
Oh yeah, some dude with weird powers that was hanging out at the warehouse.
I promised to help him get his soul back.
Yeah, because he was like, "Yeah, I can't I can't just let you do this. They have me," and you're like, "It's fine. Just come on, just come on."
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly how the conversation was.
It just come on, it's all good. Yep, that was about how that went. Cool. So, I think we're gonna do the start of session move. Give everybody a tick in whatever they don't have a tick in, and get some stuff to potentially go on for this episode. So, as always, the session intro. Beginning of every session, choose the player, the character you trust the least, to spotlight a faction for your character that isn't already marked, and mark that faction. So we're gonna go this way. Lionel, who do you trust the least?
It's a good question.
It's a very good question.
Yeah. I mean, normally my inclination is to say Isabel.
It's a good inclination.
But Robin, as of last time, I believe, is more involved in my business than I'd like. I think we're trying to collaborate to figure out what this Farley is up to, and dig into that scheme. And
scheme, you say?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Robin, just to be different. Like
Coolio. All right. I think it's an easy choice, right?
She's certainly the one I'm worrying about now, right?
Yeah,
Sure.
It's not marked.
Yeah, I only have one thing that's not marked, so your job is easy. that would be Knight.
Knight, got it.
The faction I haven't marked.
All right. So yeah, Robin's choice is very easy tonight. All right. So, tell me about a conflict or a rumor you've heard about that faction.
That's interesting. Knight hasn't come up a whole lot. I
Not a whole
don't
lot,
know
no.
too much about what those guys are up to. It doesn't happen to be a graveyard down near Robin's territory, is there?
Probably.
There's
There's the one you guys went to in like the first episode, but if you want it to be a different one, that is also cool.
I don't really care about which one it is. I'm thinking about mystical confluences. I'm thinking maybe there's rumors of like an uptick in restless spirits wandering around, and wondering if that's geographically tied into these people messing with the ley lines.
Cool. Okay.
maybe people are saying the barriers between the living and the world of the dead are growing thin.
Got it. So there's ghosts hanging about recently, like more than usual.
Yeah, like way more than usual.
Yeah.
You know, you always get a couple ghosts.
Right. There's a
This is
few, but yeah, there's like more, way, yeah.
Dozens.
It's
right?
notably more now.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, roll with that faction, and let's see what you got going on with that.
Roll with night.
Partial success. So that means we're gonna do some
Alright.
debts with some of these people. So maybe you've heard about this because you've been visited by some.
Yeah, sure. I like that.
Cool. So I think maybe yeah, let's just come up with two. So like someone you've like you owe somebody and someone owes you.
Yeah.
So let's see. I don't think I really I don't have much going on with Knight really. Actually, yeah. So let's just come up with a couple ghosty people. Let's see. Let's pull up my name.
I like the idea that maybe I got haunted for a while, like my building was haunted or something, and I did something to help out. Like maybe I had an anchoring token. So okay, cool. Instead of haunting this building, you're gonna haunt this thing. Take this thing and go. You're free now.
As free as you can be when you know you're bound to this earth for all time.
Yeah, but you're not bound to here anymore.
Got it. Cool. So there was a ghost named Sullivan. Yeah. So yeah, he was like haunting or like yeah, he like kind of just showed up at your place, and so you gave him this token to kind of free him. So Sullivan owes you for that, for like not releasing his spirit back to the afterlife, but like at least making it so like he didn't like.
I mean, why would I want to do that? If Sullivan moves on, they can't pay me back for that thing.
Exactly. Cool. And then I think that's a good name. Piper is a spirit that you owe. Maybe they worked at the university, or like they knew like the location of something that you, they gave to you. Is what I'm kind of feeling. Like, yeah, there's all these ghosts coming back around, and you're kind of like, oh well, if they're coming on anyways, I might as well ask them some stuff and something like that.
Actually, my first thought when you said that they know something, my first thought was that I was being blackmailed by a ghost.
Actually, that could work. Yeah, because you could owe them to like not reveal something about you. That could be kind of cool. Do we want to talk about what it is, or do you want to leave that kind of up in the air for now?
I'm fine with leaving it up to the air. I mean,
Cool.
you know,
Owes them.
Lionel's involved in all sorts of horrible deals. There's no end to things that you could be blackmailed for.
Owes one to him for freeing from home. Coolio. Awesome. So you got some ghosty pals now. Isabel.
Yeah.
Who do you trust
Howdy.
the least?
Oh gosh. Every time I'm asked this question, I just wish there was an everyone option. I mean, really, I hate to say the same person as usual, but I mean, like, Lionel's the only one that she feels like actively threatened by, if that makes any sense. Where with Peaches, she doesn't understand what Peaches wants, but like, which makes her not trust her or him rather at all. But like, it's sort of just like, yeah, I don't really. It's sort of like a passive distrust where against Lionel, it's much like, I'm just going to have to watch you anytime I'm around you constantly, right?
Like Lionel's probably actually considering how he could betray you and
yeah, right.
Whether that's worth it, right? Like
exactly. So I'm gonna do the same as I usually do. I'm gonna say Lionel.
Got it. All right. So what do you not have marked right now?
Knight is the only thing.
Oh god.
well,
Another
then Mark
knight.
Boop. There we go.
All right.
Advanced.
You boop over. Let's see. So what is a rumor or conflict you've heard about with Knight?
I think there's been a rumor of like a vampire kidnapping. And when I say that, I mean like literally like a hunter or something kidnapped a vampire's like. Can vampires have kids like biologically?
Maybe.
Okay, gonna say no, but it's still their kid because they turned them recently and like
Okay.
whatever.
Nice.
Anyways, though,
Something like that. Yeah.
some hunters kidnapped a vampire kid in an effort to get like the vampires to leave the city, and they're like, "No, we will kill this kid if you don't fucking leave."
Got it. Cool.
Because we haven't seen enough like mortal versus knight conflict, I don't think.
Yeah.
cool.
We will kill this kid. They're a vampire, so I don't give a fuck.
Young,
You've already ruined them.
a young vampire.
Vampire kids.
Hunters kidnapped a young vampire.
I guess like more. It's most likely a youngling. They're probably planning on turning actually. So
Something like that.
that's
Yeah.
more
Either.
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Whichever. I don't know the
Ooh.
full situation. It's just a rumor. It can be any of those things.
Sure. Awesome. So roll with your knight and let's see what's going on with that.
See what my elven eyes see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
See how into that thing you are.
Yeah. 10.
Which
So
one's 10 again?
that would be. You're prepared for the conflict you've laid out. You've got a debt on someone in that faction, or a useful piece of information or equipment. Your choice.
I mean, there's an obvious useful piece of information there.
Which would it be?
You know where they're keeping the hostage.
Oh yeah, but I'm trying to determine whether or not I care enough to like.
yeah.
Sure. Let's go with let's go with a useful piece of information, and maybe with the aim of knowing that, but I'm okay with knowing other things that
Got it.
seem interesting.
Cool. Awesome. Peaches, who do you trust the least?
I do not know. Listening to what's going on recently, Isabel, I'm getting tired of picking you.
I mean, I'm sorry. I'm a distrustful person. I understand, and I'm working on it. Genuinely and honestly, I'm working on it.
I don't know how much I can trust that either, but you know.
The answer is don't.
And Candyman, I picked you two. And Robin's like my best friend, so I don't know who I distrust yet. So I'm going to just go with the cliche and just pick Isabel for like now. But I'm watching everyone, except for Robin.
Cool. Isabel, pick a faction. So Peaches, what do you have marked right now?
Everything but Wild.
Wild it is.
There you go.
Cool. So what's some weird rumor or conflict you've heard about with the demons or the fae or some other sort of potential thing?
The Fae are hanging out near the sewers of this Hampton Inn that's like in this really wealthy district, and for some reason they keep on like spreading their like glitter magic over the trash, and I don't know why.
Faye are doing weird magic at a Hampton Inn.
Yes.
Awesome. And so, since you got a 10, that means the same thing as Isabel got. You get to choose. You're prepared for the conflict you laid out. You've got a debt on someone in that faction, or a useful piece of information or equipment.
I think I just want a debt, because so far there's nothing useful about that.
Okay. Let's see. So then, a debt on someone in that faction. So, maybe you saw one of the Fae and like you were just like out and about and you saw one of the Fae like doing this and like kind of like helped them out with something. You got them to owe you somehow.
Maybe one of them was about to get caught and you like covered their escape.
Yeah, by just being my like usual distracting self, sure.
Yeah,
Cool.
exactly. You just stepped in and did something distracting.
Yeah, totally. What the hell? No, I rolled 20's acting up. There we go. Okay. Cool. So, let me pop over here to my... so I think you helped out... let's see. Let's grab another good name out of here. August. Owes 1 to Peaches for helping escape notice. Awesome. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so August owes you a debt. And Robin, who do you trust the least?
So, I feel like with the fact that, I'm forgetting names. Lionel. I feel like with Lionel's, like the sort of working relationship we have there, I am pretty alright with Lionel. Like, and then
You think Lionel has your best interests at heart?
probably not, but I also know what to expect.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of feeling like Peaches is kind of the most unpredictable factor here.
Yeah, so like it's not like you're not expecting them to, but it's like I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, it's not like I'm expecting treachery, just more so Peaches is a wild card.
Yeah.
Sure. That makes sense.
Unreliable.
Or sometimes dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So what don't you have marked right now?
I don't have anything marked.
Got it. Cool. So yeah, you open for anything. So cool. Yeah, Peaches, you can pick any of the factions for Robin.
Okay. Let's go with mortality or whatever that is.
Mortality, cool.
Mortality, okay. I have a +2 in that, so let's roll my mortality and yeah, I'll just streets. 20. Oh shit!
Ooh.
I accidentally rolled it twice. I missed both.
They're both bad.
They're both misses. Jeez. So, what's the rumor of conflict you've heard about mortality?
Mortality. Oh, we know about like that. There was that whole construction site thing. I'm trying to think. Like, something the mortals are up to.
Yeah.
If it helps, mortality includes Lionel and all of his weirdo buddies.
Yeah, Lionel, all of
That's
his
true.
weirdo buddies. It could be like something with those hunters. It could be like
That's
anything
true.
involving like the actual people in the city itself.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I wonder if I've heard about some kind of new hunter group organizing downtown.
Cool. New hunter group.
Right in the middle of things.
Organizing. And you got a 6, so you're caught up right in the middle of it. That's not good. Yeah, so let's see what happens with that. I think what we're gonna start with, and just kind of come right in on from like fading in from the black before the show starts, is just right in Dr. Yee's office still, and just
Sure.
like the 4 of you, Isabel, Lionel, Lydia, and this woman. Did you get her name? I forget if you got her name.
No, but I haven't asked her.
Yeah.
'cause I don't
We have-
care.
Good. Okay. It's not that we did and we forgot. It's that it was never asked because you don't care. Good.
So, by
mhm.
the way, I feel like this is this kind of situation. Like, if I'm in the middle of stuff and it's downtown, then I also have an excuse to not be patrolling my territory for my start of session move.
Oh, right.
Which just means an
Oh,
automatic
yeah.
miss, which is kind of an interesting thing that I want to play with.
Right. Okay.
Ooh.
So, just like as soon as I get back.
Yeah, I
to
keep
the
forgetting you have that.
character,
I'm
it's a
sorry.
miss.
Do you want to roll that, or
Yeah,
do you
no.
want to?
Nope.
Well,
nope,
she's not there, so
patrolling.
it's an automatic miss.
Okay, got it.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm cool with that.
Okay, sure thing. Awesome. So yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, go on. Sorry.
Got it.
Things are getting complicated for Robin today. Then.
That's true. So yeah. So the 4 of you, Dr. Yee, Lydia, this woman, or 5 of you, I guess, are in Dr. Yee's office, and this bloodied, like, chunks missing out of her, like scars and just lines down her body. Like clothes are in tatters. Like it's very obvious. Like Lionel, Dr. Yee, like everyone, like this woman should be dead, but she's not.
Yeah.
Well, she's also gagged right now because I'm probably planning on leaving in a second, and obviously she's coming with me. So, you know. So yeah, I'm just like checking in on. God, I'm blanking on her name, but
Lydia?
Lydia. Yeah, I'm just checking in on her, right?
Yeah.
And I'm
So
just
like, she like is like kind of looking aghast at this woman on the desk, and then looks to you and says like, Izzy, who is that?
Doesn't matter. What happened to you? Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What happened? You were gone for a little bit.
I don't. I was just
Try to remember.
I was at home. Had a couple people come by. Nothing bad or too weird or anything. Just clients and such. And I don't really know. I kind of just woke up here. I don't really remember a lot.
I'd shake my head like that's not good enough. You have to remember something. What come on, try, right? Just give me something.
Isabel, relax. She's under a lot of pressure right now. Why don't
I think I'll let you finish actually. Continue.
Why don't you take care of your business? I'll take Lydia home, get her settled in, calm down a bit. We'll see if we can figure things out.
I like look over my shoulder at you and just sort of like squint my eye like slightly, like not like no, like I also imagine I'm wearing my glasses now, so maybe you don't even see. But like in the version of the version of the show, we see through the tint, and it's just like me squinting my eyes slightly, and I'm just like, yeah, that sounds like an okay idea.
I'm sorry. Maybe if I
I
have some time, I'll be able to remember something.
just take it easy for a bit. Call me the second you get home and the second you remember anything.
Sure.
You got it?
Thank you.
Of course. I turn and I like walk away. I put a hand on Lionel. I'm just like, thanks, by the way.
course. My pleasure.
I lift this chick up and just start walking out of here with her, like fling her over my shoulder is like.
And yeah, and then and then the group here's like, and what about this blood on my desk?
Send me the bill for the cleaners.
Not actually, he was useful.
I trust me, I will.
Of course, I'd expect nothing less.
He just like had his hand, just shakes his head, and like, and you guys just leave.
Yep.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Super.
Imagine I'm like taking a more demonic way home rather than like walking with this chick over my shoulder.
Do you need a ride?
Nah.
Good taxi. They're pretty demonic, right?
I was actually thinking there might be like specific like specific ways for people to transport when they're doing like more demonic / vampire or whatever things, right? Like there might be like a demonic taxi service or like demonic portals you can take if you give them like a 20.
Oh man, weird demonic taxi, or not like maybe not even demonic taxi, but just like a taxi service that like secretly is run by people that like are aware of this, or like their memories get wiped or something. Like, oh, that sounds I kind of like that a lot. Like a taxi, like the driver doesn't like you just tell them where you want to go, they take you there, they don't ask questions, and you just get out. Like I kind of really like that idea. Yeah, so let's do that. There's a taxi service in the city that like it's expensive. It's a pretty costly taxi service, like, you know, like a taxi across town or whatever would cost you like
Sure, but
$20,
I have
but
the
like
corporate card, right?
Right, of course. Yeah, so let's see. What's a great a name for this taxi service? Calamity Cabs. Calamity Cabs is the name of this company.
Perfect.
And like they'll act like regular cabs and such. Like they'll take regular people fares and stuff. But like you call them and you like there's probably like a code word or like something you say to them, or like that, like, oh, okay, we need to send one of those ones, and you get a you call them up, and within a little bit a car pulls up, and it's just like I like the sides, like the two front windows are like tinted, and like all of the windows are tinted. And you get in, and like the partition thing is up.
Yeah, I think I just toss her in the seat next to me and like I like lean on her a bit. Like, we're gonna have a fun chat, aren't we? This is gonna be fun. I never get to hang out with anyone.
Yeah, I think she's just like just makes like some sort of like noise, like a mix between like a grunt and a sigh and like a moan of pain.
I'm just gonna take the cab home and put her in like a basement or something, right? Like,
yeah. Like you shut the door and like the cab just starts going. Eventually you get back and you get back home. And like the driver never says anything or talks to you at all. It just takes you back, like kind of goes a little bit of a roundabout way to avoid like busy streets or whatever. Gets you back to your place. You have like a pretty nice apartment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're probably not there though. I think I'm being taken to like some shitty some abandoned like house district, like out on the outskirts of town probably. and I've just like either bought or am now going to put her in one, like in like the basement of one of these abandoned homes.
Okay. Got it. Cool. Sure. Yeah. So you're in this like suburb, not suburb, but like a subdivision or something like that. Just
Yeah.
like a bunch of like a failed subdivision project or something like that, and like squatters hang out here or whatever, and like, but yeah, you just find one pulling this woman along and go into one of these like abandoned houses. The cab just you get out and shut the door, and the cab just drives away. Like you probably have a thing set up with them to just charge your card or whatever. And yeah, you take this woman in to one of these abandoned houses.
I mean, really, we don't need to like follow me too much here, but all I really want is to like pan away with her, like there being screams from the basement, and I want to figure out why, because I don't remember if we did. I don't think so. Why they did what they did, and who I can hunt down for it.
Like, so why why
Why they
Lydia,
fuck
or
with-
why?
Correct.
Okay.
That's all I want to know. And like, if she can point me to someone. Really, it's almost put a face to a name type of deal.
Sure.
Like, all I want is her to tell me who's in charge, who gave her the order, or whatever.
Yeah. Let's see. So I think. Actually, no, yeah. So you do this. Yeah, we fade away, but the information that you get is
Should I roll put a face to a name? Or anything?
once you she basically what happened, like she doesn't know why Lydia like was targeted or affected or anything like that. What she can tell you is someone to go to that like knows more, or like at least kind of like where she was brought into this whole thing.
She can give you a name to put a face to.
What is said name?
And that is going to be that is gonna be yeah, why not? We've seen him. So yeah, that would be number 3. And let's see, let's put a face to a name. Yeah, if you'd like to roll that to figure it out.
Sure. He's wild, right? He's
yes.
a demon, or at least demon adjacent.
Yeah, demon adjacent.
That is a 10.
Coolio. Yeah. You know their reputation. The GM will tell you what most people know about them. On 10, you've dealt with them before, learned something interesting and useful about them, or they owe you a debt. So you have basically number 3 is like kind of you, but for another powerful entity.
Sure.
They yeah, like he like made a deal and has this whole stuff and does things for this other entity. You I think the extra thing, you know, or I guess you choose. So
I mean, if the thing I know can be where he is, then that. Otherwise, I'll take the debt probably.
Sure. Yeah, so
his location's all I care about.
Yeah, so I think so basically you've seen his work before. He is the one that made the deal with that girl before to like not take her soul, but like use her soul.
Sure.
And I think you've done a little bit of like digging now that you've kind of connected the dots. You know, like when you looked it up before, and now that you're like, oh, now I have reason, like I can go after him or something. He's working out of like a decent hotel in like a nicer part of the city. Like he's got like a room high up or whatever, and like that's where he's like staying at least. So yeah, you have a location on him.
I like, dude. I assume since I've worked with him before, I might know like which hotel room and stuff. Like,
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm going to go there, but I'm
Cool.
also happy if you want to switch someone else.
No, yeah. I was gonna say we like fade away from that. We're going to so we go into we go into the warehouse where Peaches is, or like where Peaches stays, and so we. What are you doing right now, Peaches?
I found another rat, not my demon, but actual rat, and I caught it. And I'm trying to make some clothes, but I don't really have any fabric to make clothes out of, other than what I'm wearing. So I kind of tore off a little piece, and like I'm like wrapping around this thing. It's like totally biting me and stuff, but like I can't feel it. So, so I'm just messing with a rat, trying to force it into clothing that probably won't wrap around it.
Yeah, and it's like biting you, but like you don't really feel pain, so like there's just a lot of marks in your hands now. Yeah, and Rat, your demon rat, is like sitting on some pallets, just watching you, because whether he considers it a boon now or like a curse or whatever he has to do, he has to stay with you. So he's just kind of hanging out, just watching you do this. And then there's so the warehouse has like that, like the really big entrance where like trucks and stuff will come into, and like the normal entrance for like people, like a just regular door. There's a knock on like the really big door for trucks.
Yes.
Do you do what do you do?
That is where I put the candy, where the candy man, when he gives me my payment, I put it on the very edge of the dock just to bait people in.
Good.
All
right.
So you set candy out outside, or what?
Yeah, I mean, that's how you normally catch people. You just, I mean, so far I had a few people visit me, so I'm assuming it works, like whether or not it's actually the
okay,
thing.
Sure, yeah,
but so far, every time someone's visited me, I had candy sitting on the dock, so I'm assuming.
Great.
Are you just looking for friends, or is this a trap? Like,
I mean, honestly, I don't think I even know. Like, I assume that people that visit me like me, but so far I also been put in a chokehold, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's been a whole thing. Yeah, but yeah, this big door at the front, like, is knocking, and you might assume like, oh, someone's here for the candy or something. But yeah, it's like, so you hear another like on the big door in the front. What do you go to answer it, or do you just kind of let it?
Of course I'm going to answer. I'm going to answer the door and like give them my rat.
Okay.
The one that I'm dressing up though, not the one.
Got it. So yeah, you go over like there's probably still power, so like yeah, you can like push the button and this big door in the front opens up. And you see standing there is a woman. How old is Peaches again?
Around 8-ish, 9-ish, just something that doesn't know what's going on. So
right. Okay. Tell me something about your mother that like you found very comforting or very like calming.
My mother had the prettiest red hair, and it reminded me on the sunset, of the sunset when the sky was clear. Because we're in Atlanta, so you don't necessarily get the clearest
Sure.
air all the time. But when it was clear, and we would sometimes sit on the dock and we would watch the sunset go down. So it's fun
Cool.
together.
Okay. Yeah, so the big door opens up, and a woman is like not a vehicle or anything, just a person is standing there like in the center of this big door, and it's a woman like kind of later 20s or so, thin, very fit. She's wearing like a sundress kind of thing. It's like a blue. She has a her and her hair just is like, it totally, you get that feeling again of like seeing your mom's hair and like that calming like sense of like a really perfect sunset. When you see this woman's red hair, it gives you that same like feeling in you. Which is totally weird because you're dead and you don't usually have feelings like that anymore. That's weird, right? But yeah, you get that feeling seeing this woman, and she smiles, and like walks in, and walks over to you, and then says, "Hey there, are you Peaches?"
I don't think that Peaches would say anything but like kind of dumbly nod because they're so focused on the hair. Like, what's going on?
She like kind of like kneels down a little bit to like kind of look you in the like kind of like get closer to your face and like, good. I'm glad I was able to find you. And she looks around and like, do you like living here? This old warehouse. It seems so dirty.
I mean, my friends come here.
Oh, you have friends. That's good.
Yes, I have Candyman. There's Coco Lady. There's Big Wolf. Big Wolf's sister, by the way. There's a girl that put me in a chokehold, but she's not really my friend anymore. There's Ice Guy, but he doesn't like to visit me. I think I just kind of trail off at this point in time.
Good. So you're friends with a big wolf, huh?
Yes.
And she like gets like just like a hair closer, like gives another smile, and like, that wouldn't happen to be a nice young lady by the name of Robin, would it?
She goes by Big Sister.
So, I heard that you helped a friend of mine named August. Is that right?
Yes. Fairy trash. Yes.
Fairy trash. Good. Yeah, well, he was very grateful for that. And since you're so helpful and good at what you do, I was wondering if you might be able to answer some questions I had.
Okay.
So, you do things around the city for people, right? Like, some weird people have asked you to do some weird stuff since you came back, huh?
Not really. We went to this graveyard before.
You don't think that's weird?
I mean, I came from a graveyard.
That's true. I guess so.
And I think my mother's currently in a graveyard. And my mother wasn't weird. She was good.
I bet she was. Has anyone asked you to do anything at the aquarium?
I think Peaches just kind of zones out at this point in time and doesn't really understand what's going on. Just draws a little bit of blank.
You haven't been there?
Aquarium have fish. I've been to a place that had fish before, but most of them were dead and it was smelly.
Okay. So you haven't been somewhere where they're alive and you walk around and see them behind the glass?
I mean, there was glass on the ground, and some fish were alive, but they were mutated.
Huh. Okay. You don't happen to know if Robin's ever been out there, have you?
I think the slime and feces would get in her fur.
Okay. Okay. Well. And she she leans up. I think she looks over to Rat, like Demon Rat, who's still like on the pallets, like isn't like sitting now, is kind of like up as much as a rat can be, and is like staring at this woman. She gives him a wink, and then looks back to you, and says, "Well, I know since you helped August, he's willing to help you out if you ever need anything. But I want you to think of if you ever need anything from me, I want you to consider me someone you can count on." And she she just reaches out and hands you a card, like a business card, and it's like a business card for the aquarium, and like if you go to any phone and call this number, you'll be able to reach me. Okay? If you ever need help, anything at all. Good.
Oh, what's your name? Who are you?
Oh, my name's Melissa.
Melissa? Nice to meet you.
It was so good to meet you too, Peaches.
Do I just, like, look at Melissa weirdly now and just don't blink?
Awesome. Yep, she just smiles and then just, like, nods and like, all right, I'm gonna get going. I'll leave you back to, looks like you're having some fun with your rats here, so I'll let you keep on doing that. And then I hope to talk to you again soon.
I mean, you're welcome to stay and play. Just, like, big old doe eyes, just, like...
I think she she wasn't looking at the door, but then looks back and gives and then kind of nods slowly, like, okay, sure, let's play. And then yeah, I think she we fade on her going with you to do something to play to do something. Cool, good. That's the whole thing. I think she's giving you a debt on her, by the way. So you have a debt on Melissa. Yeah, she's willing to give you that in case if you need anything. Because she's just so nice.
She is nice.
See? Cool. Good. I think we're gonna go from that to our first break. It's a little after 9, so we will move to the other thing. We're gonna take a little break, do a few minutes, let you do what you need to do, and then we're gonna come back to some more perimeter and do some more stuff with our other characters. So see you in a bit.